Hello. We're on to day number 7 of Advent of Code in C Sharp. Boom. Boom. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can do this in a sensible amount of time today. A giant whale has decided your submarine is its next meal, and it's much faster than you are. There's nowhere to run. Suddenly, a swarm of crabs, each in its own tiny submarine, it's too deep for them otherwise, zooms in to rescue you. They seem to be preparing to blast a hole in the ocean floor. Sensors indicate a massive underground cave system just beyond where you're aiming. That sounds like they've opened up a whole host of possible puzzles in the future there. Um, the crab submarines all need to be aligned before they have enough power to blast a large enough hole for your submarine to get through. However, it doesn't look like they'll be aligned before the whale catches you. Maybe you can help. There's one major catch. Crab submarines can only move horizontally, of course. You quickly make a list of the horizontal position of each crab, your puzzle input. Crab submarines have limited fuel, so you need to find a way to make all of their horizontal positions match while requiring them to spend as little fuel as possible. For example, consider the following horizontal positions. This means there's a crab with a horizontal position of 16, a crab with a horizontal position of 1, and so on. Each change of one step in a horizontal position for a single crab costs 1 fuel. You could choose any horizontal position to align them all on, but the one that costs the least fuel is horizontal position 2. This costs a total of 37 fuel. This is the cheapest possible outcome. More expensive outcomes include aligning at position 1, 41 fuel, position 3, 39 fuel, or position 10, 71 fuel. Determine the horizontal position that the crabs can align to using the least fuel possible. How much fuel must they spend to align to that position? Okay, is this as simple as finding the average position and then calculating what that positional value is? The horizontal position 2 look like that, does it? Let's just run some calculations first of all. It feels intuitively, it feels like it should be the just the mean, right? Rounded to the nearest whole number. Because that's going to be the closest to most of them. 16 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 4 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 14. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. That's at least 5. So why is that? I feel like I should be able, before working out how much fuel to use, I feel like I should be able to work out, before I work out the fuel for each possible option, I think it should be possible to work out which number is the best one to go to. I definitely should. Oops. Let's open up the same spreadsheet we had the other day and create sheet number 2. That's my input, although preferably without. I'm just going to, rather than writing a formula, I'm just going to write them out. 16, 1, 2, 0, 4, 2, 7, 1, 2, 14. So, whoops. Nope. Average. So that's 5. Median? Can't be the median, surely. Oh. Oh. Good evening, Carl, by the way. Sorry. I also need to kick my little interactivity thing into life because it likes to die once a day and log me out once a day. So that's interesting, the median. Which I suppose it kind of makes sense because the median is the middle value, right? Huh. I suppose we can. Hi, Carl. Thanks for that. Yeah, no worries. I don't suppose I'll get terribly far while you're watching, but we'll see how we get on. And I hope it's sooner than March. It's if it gets to March, surely it won't happen. If I miss a day, that's it. I'm doomed, and it's not looking good for the end of the week because I'm away on Thursday and Friday. So we'll see whether or not we manage to get the days in then. Um, I'm going to check the definition for median. It's the middle value, isn't it, when they're all put in line? So I think it might be chance because effectively we're sorting this, aren't we? And then uh, data, yes, thank you, data sort range. sort this range particularly. Why can't I sort range? Okay, by column, check, no. Why would I want to do that? I'm Carl's asking about my stream setup, and you can't see that because my stream setup is not allowing me um, to change these pop-ups quick enough. Come on, next. So this is, so I'm streaming with OBS. I've got a real green screen. There you can see it wobbling. And this is featured.chat. So it's just a HTML view. I guessed what you meant. Don't worry. I don't really have the time to change this ticker speed, do I? There we go. Display message 4. We don't need 2 minutes for each message. We just have 30 seconds, like something sensible. Cool. So, is that right? Is that right? Is that right? How do I test if that's right? I mean, the mode is also 2. How do I check that's right? Okay, doesn't matter. I can still write the counting logic. If I have to fall back to checking that every time, I can do that. If the median works, the median works. Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Welcome back. So let's do the usual shenanigans of new file day7.cs, namespace of day7. For this one, I'm going to just have a static class, I think. Am I? Am I going to have a static class or am I going to have crabs? We'll do a static class for now. Day 7. And we're going to have, ooh, hello, fat fingers. This one, not that one, the other one. This one. No, I couldn't find it. I forgot I had that tab open. I've also got Christmas lights on my screen, so I can't actually read anything because the fairy lights are in the way. Merry Christmas! I haven't, no. I'm really enjoying the typos. I haven't had a play. I don't even know what those are. If I'm brutally honest. I've been saying on the stream so far that I quite often I don't really use Visual Studio Code, so this is kind of a an excuse to get into code. So let's public static run. Just do static classes for now. Whoops. I say for now. I very rarely correct any of these things. Public static run. Public static int run. And we're going to have another method. Calculate fuel. I don't want this to be static anymore. I've already decided. Calculate fuel is going to do some things based on the int array of input, or let's call them crabs, because then I can update them. Constructor is going to take string for the name of the input, var crabs. Oh, no, whoop, whoop. Mashing keys, that none of which are the ones I want. Crabs equals inputs. We're going to read that as a string because I still haven't written my inputs.read. I haven't written my CSV parsing stuff. And then we're going to go a good old split. You know what? I've written this so many times. I'm going to actually public static enumerable of int. How do I do a cast without knowing what it is? Read CSV string name. And that is going to do that should be an int. Can I do a cast with generics? Not very easily, can I? You can use a system convert, but ooh, converter. Ooh, what does that do? Nobody knows. Int. convert dot. Does this work? Change type. Is that what I want? Object is X and type of. Let's see if this works. Type of T, because that saves me rewriting this later. T. There we go. I'm not sure that's going to work, but we'll find out. We'll find out. CSV integer. To array. So calculate fuel is going to go int fuel equals 0, and then we're going to loop. Oops, we're going to loop through each crab in crabs, and we're going to. Can't be null. Why is it saying possible number? It can't be null. I'm assigning it every time. Don't know. I'm blaming IntelliSense. Public void. No, int. I'm gonna return fuel. There we go. I fixed IntelliSense now. It's happy. IntelliSense in VS Code is very particular. It likes everything to be just so. Otherwise, it throws up errors everywhere. So then I'm going to do a fuel equals int meeting point. Then I'm going to say if crab is less than meeting point, fuel plus equals meeting point minus crab. Otherwise, fuel plus equals crab minus meeting point. If the second part of this puzzle is, oh, it turns out they can move in 2 dimensions after all, I'll be annoyed. So I'm going to say that, to start with at least, my meeting point is the math.median. No. Median C#. Why don't I know how that works? Oh. Why can't I just get the median? Well, that's annoying. So this is using a sort. I don't believe the median's going to work anyway. So this is the ridiculously overcomplicated option. So let's steal that. But most performant. Is it cheating to? Yes, but I don't care. We're going to put that in our utils new file, and this is median.cs. That is a public static class median. Utils, because I can't call it the same thing as the. is crabs median, and I'm going to do calc return. What do I need to return? How much fuel? So return, calculate fuel, meeting point. I feel like it's a fluke that works on the example. But there's an easy way to find out is to do this. And then we can, I've still written the reusable bits of code if we do have to work it out. And then it's probably a case of using like a halving algorithm to work out where's the best place to go. Oh yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one writing extra helpers today, or copying and pasting extra helpers from Stack Overflow. Hey, I wrote one helper. There we go. Yeah, we're starting to see patterns emerge. You can start to preempt what you're going to be using more and more. Day 7. Dot day 7. New one of them. With a string of day 7 example day 7 dot run. Stick that in a console. Console write line. Need to stick this in my input file. Let's go. So I'm 37. So even though it works for this one, it still might not work for the other one. I'm fairly confident it won't work for the true input. I think it might have just been a fluke that might be a fluke that the median happened to return the right number. Wow, it is the median. Phew. Cool. Continue to part 2. We're still within the time limit for the first time in days. That's good because I've got a lot to do this evening. Okay, but this could ruin everything. Preparing myself just in case it doesn't work. Oh dear. The crabs don't seem interested in my The crabs don't seem interested in your proposed solution. Perhaps you misunderstand crab engineering. As it turns out, crab engines don't burn fuel at a constant rate. Instead, each change of one step in horizontal position costs one more unit of fuel than the last. The first step costs 1, the second step costs 2, the third step costs 3, and so on. As each crab moves, moving further becomes more expensive. This changes the best horizontal position to align them all on. Oh, it changes the position? No. Oh, how? How does it change the position? Ah, the position becomes 5. Now that is the mean, rounded. That's interesting. Because now, so we were looking at, I don't understand why this, if it is this, I don't understand why exactly. I'll have to, I mean, I'm not going to sleep tonight, let's be honest. I'm just going to be thinking, why was it the median and then the mean? If it is the mean, I'm going to stage my changes and commit that as day 7 part 1. push. So that is on the GitHub, which is linked there. If I don't look at the screen, I remember where the link is. That's linked there. GitHub's there. YouTube videos of the other solutions are there. This Twitch doesn't keep recordings for very long, so that's your best bet if you want to catch up on the others. And also links to Advent of Code. And I was going to stick Simon and Lars's and other people that have sent me links. I was going to stick them in there too. I haven't got around to that yet. Okay, so that, I wonder if that is the mean. We don't need day 6 anymore. We're on day 7. It'd be nice to rewrite this to not rewrite everything, but crabs dot math dot average, even math dot average. You know what? Like that might be useful again. So that's going to return, return math dot right. You can do average, right? Okay, math dot round. Does that do rounding as we expect? I can't remember. Rounds midpoint values to the nearest even number. Yeah, we don't want that type of math round, do we? We want digits 0. So do we want to even? I'm pretty sure we don't want that. Let's just leave it. It's fine. I'll come back to that if it's a problem. Calculate fuel. Now the fuel calculation here is different because 16 minus 5 is 9. Well, I see. I'm worried that the mean is a fluke, actually. What are we doing? So that's, and that goes to 66, and then we've got 4, which goes to 10. Fun not to have to work it out. I'm pretty sure there should be a way to do this easily as well. 3 goes to 6. That's factorial, isn't it? 4 factorial is too big. That doesn't work. There's a way to calculate this, right? Yeah, it's factorial, right? Because this is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus. There's the calculator. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. 66. Why? Why is it 66? It's moving 9 spaces. It's doing 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Right, because it's moving 9 spaces. Am I missing something? No, do you want standard? 1 plus 2 plus. Nah, that's not right. Clear, 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 clear. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. 45. That's 1 move, 2 moves, 3 moves, 4 moves, 5 moves, 6 moves, 7 moves, 8 moves, 9 moves. Why is that 66 then? It's not 9, it's 11. It's the end of the day. So yeah, that is the number we were using before, factorial. Math dot factorial. C sharp factorial. If I have to write a loop, that's upsetting. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Var steps 0. You're useless. Useless C# math library. So though we want to do this step number of times, I'm going to start at 1 and we're going to get to step. We're going to do fuel plus equals I. Right? Steps. Okay, so if we calculate that, with the Bielefeld, and also I used the wrong input. Where have I done that? No, not that one, that one. I'm not failing math. This is numeracy. Wait, I pointed the wrong way again. I'm not failing math. It's numeracy. Can do the maths. 168. Oh yeah, we knew that one. Well, okay, my code works, but there's still not the guarantee that we're meant to be using the mean. Input. Let's find out. That a big number. Too high. Oh, is my average right? It's the first thing to check. Is this coming out as 5? Oh no, we know it's coming out as 5 because the first one passed. Okay, so it's not the mean. That's upsetting. It's not the mode either. Standard deviation is not going to be a method in C#, is it? Wait, no. C#, not math dot. We know that method doesn't exist. Oh, be easier to just run the calculate fuel for each one and pick the lowest. I mean, that feels like it's how many numbers? How many numbers are we talking? Math. Why do I keep typing the word math? Max. It's never going to be below the minimum either, is it? So it's var min crabs dot min. And then we kind of want to do the let's see how long this takes. Is min, and I want it to get up to max. Least fuel is nah. There we go. Var fuel equals calculate fuel of I. If fuel is less than least fuel equals fuel, return least fuel. Did I get the same answer? Of course, it's going to be roughly in the same ballpark, isn't it? That's my previous answer. Oh, it's the terminal in VS Code is a bit glitchy. Yeah, that's my answer. I'm not very happy about it because I feel like there was a cheat that I could have done the second time round. but it wasn't anyway. I didn't even check the input, but it wasn't anywhere near as big as last time. I mean, we're below int.max value, so that's something. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna struggle to to not think about this and try and work out a simpler solution. If you've got a simpler solution, please tell me, and I'll stick it on that link if anyone does tell me a simpler solution. Oh, have you got a simpler solution, or is that just a solution? URLs don't show up properly in my chat window. Solution 2. Fuel cost. Triangular number. What's a triangular number? One plus n times n over 2. Ah. 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 Factorials and multiples, triangular numbers are what I was looking for. Okay. Good job I didn't copy the code for that then, isn't it? Good job I just looked at it for inspiration and then wrote it myself. But yeah, that's a simpler formula. Okay. So I could have simplified that a little bit. Other than that, you didn't find a cheat though. That's what I was hoping for. Right, my dog is angry and trying to go outside. I was close. I was close to reading it, to just copying and pasting it. I'd worked out that factorial wasn't what I wanted, but someone used mode and median. Mode? I can't understand mode. I can't understand how mode would be useful. Yeah, I can't understand that at all. Yeah, unless you're looking at the mode, the median, and doing something with those. Because the mode is sort of highlighting the ones that you don't have to move for at all. Yeah, I can't understand why the mode. I can kind of see why the median would work, but I don't understand why the mode would for the second one. Yeah, I can't get my head around it. I'll wake up at 2 a.m. with with a solution. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I was looking at making mine more efficient as well by sort of narrowing down to do the end numbers and the middle number, and then sort of whichever of those to the lowest two, do one between them and sort of go down that way. But yeah, looking at the median is probably a good starting point, actually. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Smaller numbers today. Right, my dog is very angry. I think he needs a wee. So I'm gonna stop now and go and give him some attention because my other half isn't here today, so he's been all alone while I've been on this stream, getting quite bored. So he deserves some love. Hopefully, see some of you tomorrow with another challenge. See you later. Bye.